Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nancy and I'm hoping you're all doing well. First and foremost, I really want to say a big thank you to my new subscribers. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and welcome to the family. And please guys, give this video a big thumbs up and I want to see you in the comment section below. Just give me suggestions on what videos you want me to be making, and just say hi and comment on the videos. I really do appreciate that. And with that, let's jump right into the video. So guys, in today's video I'm joined by my lovely sister.
Hi guys, my name is Eliza Mudoni. Yes, I'm Nancy's older sister, and yeah, let's do this. Let's just enjoy and talk and engage with each other about these real life issues.
Yes. So guys, in today's topic I want to talk about the increasing rate of kids being brought up in a single parent livelihood and all the baby mama, baby drama things that might come in some point in life. So Liz, what do you have in mind when it comes to this single parenting in this current life, in this era that we're living? Because like if you look around, most of the families that we're having currently, it's just like ladies are the ones who are taking care of the...
Okay, so guys, this was supposed to be her video, but now she's making me do it. But anyway, I would just like to start by saying, like, it's there is a lot of different situations that that come up. So that's why we find ourselves that's why we find ourselves in end up being in a single
parenting,
in a single parent situation. So sometimes it's by choice, I would say that, but sometimes it's all circumstantial. We face challenges along the way in the relationships that we cannot handle it anymore, so we have to separate. Sometimes it's simply by death, just because you lost your partner.
Exactly.
Then you end up being single, and maybe some people don't consider remarrying or things like that. So there is a lot going on there. But okay, so we're gonna talk about how to try and co-parent. Like, let's say for example, if you separated with your partner and then your partner decides to move on and start another family. So I think today basically we're trying to talk more about co-parenting.
Exactly.
It's a new thing. It's not so common in our African culture. I will say it was actually before. Because we used to have these polygamous marriages.
Exactly, yeah.
And it was kind of easier then, but now it's becoming harder for people to understand each other and have a common ground, because I don't know, these days we've just lost our human values.
Well, I feel
so much.
It's just because of jealousy. Most of us ladies, we're not thinking about the families more, we're just thinking about ourselves, and jealousy gets bigger share, bigger share of our families, and that is why nowadays we're having this,
one thing, it feels so sad because women, we are our own worst enemies.
Exactly, yeah.
And instead of sometimes just uplifting each other, we end up bringing each other down. Because for me, I don't understand why, let's say my baby daddy is not with me anymore and now he has a new girlfriend or whatever, and then he will tell you all these kind of things about me and try to make me look like the bad person here.
Exactly, yeah.
And sometimes that's just not the case. Okay, for example, if your baby daddy goes ahead and gets a new family and kids, my baby too needs their daddy,
Exactly.
At the end of the day. And for me, it's always about I feel like the daddy is the one who should make everything work.
Exactly, yeah.
And he should try and bring both families together. And as for the ladies also, they should be willing to communicate and willing to come to a common ground. You should just put all your differences aside and try and just come together for the sake of those kids, because first of all they didn't choose to be there. They have nothing to do with everything that is going on. For them, all they want is just our love and support. It doesn't matter how, but kids do feel it, even if the daddy is not present there every single day, but you're present in their lives and you know every single damn thing that is going on in their lives. They know that. They know that and they feel that. For me, it's all about taking responsibility. I will say that it doesn't matter how the situation is, but it's all about taking responsibility.
Yeah. So during separation, there are factors we as parents should consider during the separation period, and the most important thing is to remove the emotional part and always think about the kids. In this situation, the kids always comes first.
Always take your time before jumping into like a new relationship. Always give yourself time first to reflect and see why maybe your past relationship didn't work, and then try. Even if you will still move ahead, try to focus and try to change and grow and make yourself different. So try to just learn your mistakes, and just see your mistakes and learn from them, so to avoid repeating the same mistakes over and over.
Exactly.
And over again.
So the problem that we most people make, let's give an instance, like I'm a chick, I've come out from a breaking up relationship and I'm emotionally down, and I'm having a baby out of that relationship. I want to prove myself out there, like, hey, I'm still pretty, I'm still young, and I can have men out there who are willing to be with me. And in that case, the devil is always a liar. I move into another relationship and things just happen. I get pregnant again with another man's child, and at that time I'm so stressed out, and I don't want to be called names that that girl who is carrying, like, who is
having children
with
Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Yeah, with every Tom, Dick, and Harry there. So we find cases that ladies are stuck in such relationship, and thus it ends up to being abuse.
That's the worst mistake that most of us women do, because sometimes we fear just because you find I will talk of an experience. Like when you're dating someone, always take your time first of all to know who this person is before rushing into more concrete things, like like moving in together, like sharing like lots together, like maybe engaging or getting married or having kids with them. Know the person you're having kids with. You should try as much as possible. Now what I will tell to myself is always take your time. Always take your time. There is no rush. Like whoever wants to be with you in the long run will take their time with you as well. They will be there with you in that journey, and that for me creates more of these concrete relationships. Because you know exactly who is this person you're dealing with, and at the end of the day, it will be a healthy relationship for you and a healthy relationship for your family as well. I'm not saying that like nothing. Everything is just will be all rosy and smooth. No, but I feel like taking your time to know a person, it's a very important thing, because really it contributes a lot to you growing up your family. So because most of the times you just end up having babies with someone you just met, like, I don't know, 1 week, 2 weeks later you get pregnant, and then sometimes you don't know, okay, what the hell, and then you come later in life, you come to realize like this is not the kind of person that I deserve, or this is not the kind of person that I want to be with. So you guys just end up splitting, and you already have a kid together, and this kid needs both of their parents anyway. So that's where the challenge comes in. So you guys are not together anymore. You've splitted, and there is a baby here. This baby needs both the mommy and the daddy in their lives. No matter what, both parents are equally important to the upbringing of this kid, because that kid will be all-rounded. So that's where the challenge comes in, because so we've gone our separate ways, but we still have this bitterness towards each other. So we end up not focusing on our kid. We just focus so much on the negative energy that when the baby mama will call you just to ask for something that the baby really needs, the first thing in your head is, no, she's just asking for money. No, she's just doing this. She's just doing this. But if the daddy will take up his responsibility and the mommy will take up her responsibility as well, and know that this kid needs this and this and this and this, then it gets so much easy. So like, you will not wait for the lady to call you or for the guy to call you to tell you that they need this, because you know what is happening in this. You know, that's taking responsibility, and that's just being mature about it. It doesn't matter the circumstances that led to you guys separating or anything, but it just means you're owning up to your mistakes and you're trying to find a solution to that. And the best solution that you can that you can do is, you know, just be there for that kid no matter what. Enda hizo parents day, praise giving, kwani nini, Christmas time, spend to time now at your, they know, they feel like, okay, daddy loves me anyway, and I can count on him whatever time it is. I mean, it doesn't matter. I can call up my dad, I can tell them this, I can tell, you know, they have that, they will still have that bond with you, no matter where you go, no matter what you do. They will not care about what happened with you, with mommy and daddy, but they know mommy and daddy loves me. And that is that's the most important thing that we can, you know, that's the best thing we can give to our kids. Love and support, that's all they need.
Exactly.
Until they can, you know, grow up and
stand for themselves.
Exactly.
So, and another thing we have to discuss about is the baby daddy's girlfriend. Let's put a picture that, let's say I'm the baby daddy's girlfriend. There are some things that I should consider before dating that man. First thing, I have to know what sort of a relationship they have with the baby mama. I have to know if like they have completely broken up or they're completely separated. I myself should know, because if I just enter into another relationship and I do not know the background, you know how men are, you know?
They're very easy. They can what is this? They're like a chameleon. They can change their faces,
just change colors
anytime,
and
anytime. Just I mean, they can change who they are just to fit in that situation at that moment. They can tell, they can promise you the world, they promise you everything, and you know, they're very good liars. They know how to talk.
So, I feel like the baby mama and the girlfriend should come to that common understanding to create that good environment for the kids to not feel any changes in those two families that comes together. That's a fact that we women should swallow up, and we should agree on it. We should put on our pride aside, our ego aside, and just try to work things because of their kids. It's not always about us, it's always about the kids. So as the baby daddy's girlfriend, I should take a part in getting to know the baby mama, because most of the times that I've been fed the negativity from the baby daddy, you've had so much negativity, like this girl, she's this and so, blah, 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 blah.
One thing that we should all know is we should always take our time to try and get to know people and understand them. Sometimes it's not always as it seems to be, you know. Sometimes you hear a lot about people. So for example, like, let's say your baby daddy has moved on, blah blah blah. For you, you're trying just to have this amicable relationship, so that it's a safe environment for your kids and for her kids as well. Because at some point these kids have to know each other, have to know, like, this is our daddy, this is my stepmom, this is whatever, this is my half brother, half sister. It doesn't have to be like, oh, you know, we don't have to be, you don't have to be friends, you don't have to pretend for anyone, but there should be just boundaries created, and everyone should respect these boundaries. And at the end of the day, let's say the baby mama or the new girlfriend or whoever should not have perceptions about each other, but they should know what this person is all about. Because sometimes you can imagine at some point maybe the daddy wants to come and take my kid, and I'm not saying my kid, I'm just giving an example, like the baby daddy wants to come and take my kid and go and spend time with her or him at his house. I have to know, this is my baby I'm giving out. I have to know that, okay, my baby is going to spend time in their home. I have to know that the daddy and the new mommy will take care of my baby.
Yeah, and another thing, I want to feel that security.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like my baby is going to be treated anyway like
less
different.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know sometimes us as women is a little bit hard to love another man's kid, but you signed up for this. You know, in the first place, you knew exactly that this guy already has a kid outside there, and that kid is his blood.
Yeah. Now, to like kind of conclude all this, because we can stay here the whole day, you know, and keep on. It's a very wide topic. It's a very big topic actually. So just to try and come up to a conclusion is, first of all, every single person in this world should learn to be a responsible human being. Like whatever decisions you make, always remember that it has a consequence. No matter what, every single decision you make in your life has a consequence. The consequence might be either good or bad, but in either situation you should own up to your own mistakes. You should own up to your own success, because it can either go anyway. It can go up or it can go the other way. So in any situation you should always learn to own up to your mistakes. And the beauty about life is not just about, you know, it's not about making mistakes. It's about making them and learning from them. You know, because we're all human. At the end of the day, we're not perfect. We make so many mistakes, but taking responsibility for our own mistakes and changing that to something new, that's the best thing about life. So we should all just try to be, you know,
to live in harmony.
To live in harmony, exactly. Live in harmony with yourself. Live in harmony with your friends and family. It will never be. I'm not saying it's a smooth situation and everything, but we should always try to understand. We are all different. We were all brought up differently. And we all have different mental capacities, thinking, upbringing. So you should always remember that. So even if someone says or does something that you don't agree with, we always agree to disagree. You can just put up your opinion, but just be careful of whatever decisions that you make, because it always affects you at the long run.
So let's try and coexist together. Let's try and make this world a better place. And in conclusion, always set your anger and hurt aside. Don't include your kids in it. Try and establish good communication between the baby mama and the girlfriend, because as long as the kids are involved, a good environment for them is essential. The early, the better. Above all, let's not fight and be happy together for one another, holding hands and spreading love, because we get only one life. We can't afford more regrets. Let's trust the process. Life isn't that serious anyway. We are the ones who make it hard. And with that, let's set and be good examples to our kids, because remember, an apple doesn't fall far from the tree.